So, let's talk about arm bars now, okay? Because you guys need to understand the concept of what's happening, because then once we understand the concept, ideally if you guys know what position you want to get to, which is kind of what the position we were in right there, modified a little bit, but I want to always, most of the time, try to get to that position. If I can get to that position where I'm on the side, I have one arm locked in, and they're clenching down, I have the beginnings of an arm bar. Does everyone understand? Sure. All right, so arm bar from here. Look, the arm naturally bends this way, right? Okay, so we want to go against what's natural. So when I arm bar, I want to have some sort of force here. Most of the time it's my legs or my hips. So that's where, like, when we had their legs, we had their arm in between, we were squeezing our knees, because that isolates the shoulder. He can't engage his back muscles, he can't engage his chest muscles to start fighting it if it's here. Then I'm putting pressure down here. Okay, that's where I'm breaking the arm. So ideally, most of the time, I want his pinky down, because that's going to make it easier to get the break. If his hand comes up, I can still do it, but if his hand is this way, now when I go, he's going to go. He's going to be able to bend his arm, it's not going to work. Does everybody understand? Sure. All right, so now, so from that position, we're really not, this is just kind of the, bend this arm. So this is really the starting position for the arm bar. So if I'm here, for you guys, you want to turn your face that way, right? Yeah. And for you guys, you want to clench down. So like he wants to grab that hand, push it down, because that's what's going to make it harder for me to arm bar. So anytime you guys are doing this, you want to be defending yourself. So don't just relax your arm, like relax. Don't just relax your arm and let your arm go straight, because then you're in big trouble, okay? So anytime your arms are in here, you want to think elbows tight, bent, arm in tight to my body, because that's going to give me the most time to react and kind of give me my defense. Does everyone understand?
Sir.
Okay, so now, couple things from here. Elbow to my chest. I want to pull it in tight, okay? There's a lot of different things we can do from here, but the main thing right now I want you guys to focus on is, right now, if I try to pull up and back, who do you think is going to win this battle? Mr. Boot, right? He's got his arm down, he can engage his back muscles, he can engage a lot of big muscle groups against mine. So if I just sit here and I start pulling, look, this is my arm versus his back. Am I going to win?
No.
No. But I want to engage my back too. So I want my back really close. And then from here, I want to take his back out of the equation. Okay? So what I do is, instead of trying to pull straight back, we call it kiss the head. I'm going to try to kiss him on his head. So when I go, I'm going to fall this way. Okay? Now, can he engage his back? How's your back feeling right now? Not good, right? So now it's my back muscles against his shoulder arm muscle. I will be able to win this battle. So now from here, I just keep it tight, and then I just keep working up. I might have to slide this hand in, and then look, no matter how hard he tries to grab, I will eventually win this battle. All right? He might be able to go up a little bit, but not a lot. Then from here, now that I'm not fighting his back, then I roll back to this position. Now I have the arm bar. Look, pinky down, knees are tight, his shoulders are tight, and then from here I squeeze, hips up, down. Remember, when you guys are starting to feel it, you tap. If you feel someone tap, immediately let go. That means you're doing it right. Does everyone understand?
Sir.
Do we need to go over that again?
No, sir.
That's a lot of information I just gave you. All right? Switch. Who else can I use that doesn't need to hear it? You're too skinny. All right, come here. All right. All right, so from here, and it doesn't matter either side, now we're on the other side. So from here, I'm just going to start just like we did the arm bar drags. Now look, I'm going to take the hand that's closest to his belly, I'm going to go right into the crook of his arm. Okay, he's going to pull down, I'm going to go on top, I'm going to start coming here. Step number one is what? So first of all, I make sure my hand is in, pointing towards his head.
Elbow to your chest.
All right, elbow to the chest, good. Next step is what?
Kiss the head.
Kiss the head. So I want to fall up here. See? A lot of times if they're not strong, it's already going to break. Then from here,
Straighten out.
I straighten out. So I go back in a circle, and now I can grab the arm, or you can just put your ridge hand here. Because a lot of times, even if he tries to bend over my ridge, like I'm going to be able to feel it, and I can still keep the position, okay? And then I can start squeezing my knees, and then lifting my hips a little bit to get the break. Everybody understand?
Yes.
All right, we're just going to start with this because this is the position you're going to want to get to. All right, or a variation of this position, depending on where we go from and how we start. But you're going to eventually want to see the arms straight and there, but sometimes we're going to start with our knees bent and as we go. Any questions on that?
No, sir.
Try that.
No.
All right. You know try that?
I have no idea. Let's just go with it.
All right, roll that. There you go. All right, so can opener. Give me whatever arm you feel you can protect that. On the side, on the side. All right, so can opener from here. Look, some of you guys, I still see you going this way, which is okay. But when you go to do this, a lot of times this elbow is going to keep you from hitting the ground. So like if I need to switch arms, all I do is grab my wrist. So I grab my own wrist, and then I just pull my hand out. So now there's no chance for him to get out. Okay? So can opener. The only reason this is going to work is because he's really pulling this down tight. Okay? So he's really pulling it down. All I'm going to do, keep going, pull down tight. All I'm going to do is turn my wrist up, and then I'm going to start pressing down. All right? So look, think of a guillotine. Okay? You guys know what a guillotine is, right? Back they used to chop people's heads off. Your head would go through, and they would drop your head on. They would take a blade and drop it on the block and chop your head off. My arm is like this. So my arm is here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hand up this way. So I put my reach hand right against his muscles right in there. And what makes it worse is he's pulling down. So all I do is I take my hand, I put it right here. I actually put my arm right like that. I can grab like that, and then I just start twisting up. That's the can opener. All right? So if you want this person, if you're like, I'm trying to go this way and they're not letting go, all I'm going to do is I'm going to twist it up, keep my knees squeezed, and then I'm just going to start pressing down. Depending on how they feel, some people may tap right there. They're going to be like, nope, I'm done, I'm going. But it hurts. Like they're just going to be like, I tap out right from there. If they don't tap out, a lot of time what happens is they'll let go. Like this will come release, and then I just go straight back. Once they let go, because they can't protect themselves, back muscles now, because if he tries to do this one hand, let go, try to do it one hand, so keep it down, keep it down. Look, he can't resist me one hand, because now I can come up to here, and I'll just start slowly working my way up. I can go straight back. It's when that other arm engages that I have to do it. So when I can opener, that releases the other arm. Because they don't want to pull down anymore, because now they're pulling down on that bone, and it hurts. Okay, so they're going to be like, ah, and that's when, as soon as you feel that, ah, and you see them let go, that's when you would pull back. Now just be careful that when they let go, you don't in this class jerk back, because you'll end up really breaking their arm, so we don't want to do that. So once they let go, if you guys get that ah moment, don't re-grab, because then I just put the can opener on you again. All right, so don't re-grab, just let go, and then let them slowly go back, and then you guys would tap. Any questions? So look, hand's going to go from this to that. I'm just going to go from here to here. And I want their arm right against like my reach hand, my bone right in there. Okay, that forearm muscle, that forearm bone, and I'm pressing down. If they don't let go right away, take your other hand and press down. If they don't let go with that, I'll show you a different one. All right, they're going to really wish they let go the first time. All right, ready? Go ahead. Try to look like with Mr. Chodo, when you guys get someone this large, this muscular, so head that way. Good save. So, he's muscular, right? He's got a lot of muscles. So when I come in this way, well, I'm going to come in this way. So when I come in this way, even from here, like there's too much muscle for me to get to what I need to get to. So from here, I'm going to go up, and then look, I'm going to keep this in here. I'm going to bring this off. This leg now comes across here, and then now I just start coming up there. Okay, so I'm here, and now I still have the same position as I go. Okay, so all I did was I still went the can opener, but now my other hand, I can't get enough leverage. Go ahead, protect yourself. I can't get enough leverage because I can't press down enough because there's just not enough space. So leg off the head, the leg that's on his belly comes across here. And basically, I mean, if you want to make it really tight, I can start doing that, and then I can start going up to the can opener here, and I have the can opener with those legs. Okay, so that is another variation as you go. But most of the time with guys like that, you just want to go over. Okay, so is everyone good on those two positions? All right, come back, to try to get out. Okay, because you're going to want to know all these, because when your partner's really defending themselves, you need to know how to apply it, and then we're going to start talking about position. So from here, if he's here, and he's tight, I can also try to dig an arm, I can try to dig a foot in here. So if I can get a foot in here and start trying to get one foot in, I can start kicking off. Does that make sense? I can also squeeze in this way. So now all I did was I take the hand, I grab here, he's defending, and I pull in along with the can opener. So I'm squeezing here, I just pull in, I'm pressing the wrist down. Okay? So depending on where their space is in here, some of you guys aren't going to have as many muscles. So if I can get my foot in here, I can start trying to push and pull this way, and then now I can apply it from there. You guys understand?
When you're pushing his hand, are you pushing it down, or are you pushing it like back in?
When I come here, this one, I'm taking his hand and I'm just pressing down towards his chest as I can open her up. Okay? So that'll be the other position. Everyone got it? Let's stay here. Alright, so now, from here, from mount, okay? I'm gonna do we're getting into this armbar position from mount now, okay? So I'm gonna start on mount. He's gonna probably start trying to trap and roll me, that's all fine, but all I want you guys to do is work on position. I'm gonna take one arm, doesn't matter what arm, I want to reach across and try to grab the tricep. If you guys can't see it, you can come over here. So if you guys need to get a closer view, you can come up. So look, I'm gonna reach across and I want my hand right on the inside. From here, one foot comes up, close on his other rib. I'm gonna pull up to my chest. I'm trying to get this arm to my chest. This leg is gonna come up and join over here. So I'm basically gonna stand up and I'm gonna swing all the way to armbar position. Now I'm in armbar position. Okay? So, from here, we'll practice this first. All I want you to do, don't worry about the hands. All I'm gonna do is, my partner's gonna have their hands up. I'm gonna push off their hands. One foot's gonna come up, and then this foot is gonna swing all the way around, and I just want you to roll down. You shouldn't be holding anything, so all you're gonna do is fall off of it. Okay? So from here, look, this leg comes up. Which leg's gonna swing around? The other one, right? So I'm just gonna push off, I'm gonna swing, and then I'm just gonna roll. But I want your butt, think about trying to sit on their ear. So when I sit, I don't wanna sit in a T, I wanna sit up at that 45-degree angle. So imagine the angles are coming off here. So when I sit, I don't go here and then look where I roll. I don't roll this way. If I'm doing it right, I come up and I roll this way. Look how I'm rolling into that 45-degree angle. Because when I do it right, I want their arm up like this. Remember we talked about, I don't want to fight their back muscle, I want to fight their shoulder muscle. So if I can get their shoulder muscle up to that 45-degree angle, now when I go over, now you're adding in my roll. It's going to be a good arm bar. So, okay, so just try that. Your partner's just going to lay there like this. You're going to pick up one foot and then try to swing your foot all the way over to their ear. Guys got it? Alright, so now, yes.
How far are your feet when you
So, when you do it, this is where you guys, as you get more comfortable, if he's laying down, remember, if I'm in control, what do I not want to give him a lot of? Space. I don't want to give him a lot of space. Mr. Batsi, move that way a little bit. So when I come in here, as I grab, so a lot of times what's going to happen is I'm going to be down here like this, and I just have an arm in here like this. So when I go, I'm coming up, like I'm gonna start moving up the head. I might start like grabbing the neck, just to make them start thinking of something different, like, oh, I'm gonna do a choke. But I already know what I really want. I want this arm. So from here, I'm close, and then I pull up, and then I swing around here. Okay? Was there a lot or a little space? Little. I stayed low to the ground, and then I swung around. Okay? And even if I miss, like I'm here, he protects himself. I'm here, now what do? I can do the can opener, I can kiss the head, I'm in the position I want, now I just need to go to work to start applying the armbar. Does that make sense? So if I can't get all the way up to here, ideally I want this. We're inside mount, right? Head that way. So we're inside mount. So from here, I'm side mounting, he's trying to shrimp. You're gonna wanna be on this side because I'm gonna transition to this side. So look, he's trying to shrimp, I'm gonna stop the shrimp. So from here, I just shift my hips. Okay, look what happened. My hips were here, he's pushing on my hip, I slide my right knee under. What do I already have? I already have the arm bar. Okay, so from here, all I'm doing now is I'm using my leg as the guillotine. I'm gonna reach up here, I'm gonna go down to there as I lift that leg up, okay? So that's gonna be the arm bar from there, all right? If I wanna make it worse, I mean, he's gonna try to escape, so he's gonna go up, and then I lock that, all right? So now, I'm basically doing the same technique you guys just did, the key lock, but I'm using my leg as the lock, okay? So I have 2 bites of those apples. So once I'm inside mount here, he's pressing on my hip, I'm fine with that, I just snake under. Look where my arms are though. I have this triangle, his arm is through the triangle, okay? Then from here, even if he holds my back straight, from here, I just slide up until I can get control of this, and then I start going down. I can use my other knee if you really want to, or you just use this arm, but all I'm gonna do is push down and lift my leg up as I fall. Any questions?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Katami arm bar, try that one. So, from guard, because you guys are gonna have to really engage your hamstring and what you're doing. If I'm grabbing here, so most of the time what happens is, like maybe you're here, or maybe he's trying to apply a choke, he's trying to grab you. I'm just gonna try, like maybe he's trying to punch me. Okay, so he's trying to punch me, I'm coming across, I can do this. If I have this, I can armbar. Okay, look from here. So now which side am I attacking?
His left.
This side, right? Okay, so from here, I'm gonna do it a little awkwardly. I really could armbar from here, by the way. All right, I already have it. But from here, I'm gonna open guard, and then this leg, look what I do with my hips. I move my hips. Notice where the arm is. let me do this. I'm gonna break the arm on the way over. All right. So look. If I do this, guess what happens when I swing this leg?
Yeah,
It's already broken.
Yeah.
If I can get my leg on that side and push him this side with that leg already on the arm, this is broken. All right. So don't do it that way. Make sure your arm is in here just to give him a little more. So I'm gonna come this way, and then look. This leg comes all the way to here, and then all I want to do is I want to take my toes, and I want to try to touch the ground. And then I'm just going to sit up with it. Now, if they don't defend themselves, I'm just going to lean right back, I have the arm bar. But if they do defend themselves, I go right back into everything I've done, because I'm in the position from the beginning. Does everyone understand?
Yes.
Okay? So, from here, remember, one more time, I'll do it on this side so you guys can see again. The head is very important. So I'm going to grab the tricep, pull across, okay? From here, which way am I going? Which way is my head going? That way. It's going towards the hand, right? So I'm going to move my head this way. Look where my hips are. This leg now, and you can push if you want to, but I'm going to push until the back of my knee is in line. Then I just pull my foot to the ground, and then look at how close I am. I scoot into it. Some of you guys are going to do this. You're going to be way back here. Look at how much space is under here. Don't try to armbar from here, because now we talked about it. Now it's my arm versus his back muscles. I'm not going to win that battle. So as he falls, I'm going to scoot in, and I'm going to make it tight. Now it's my back versus his back. Even if he's defending tight, then I'm just kiss the forehead, and then do everything we did earlier. Does everyone understand?
Sure, sir.
All right, any questions on that?
Yes, sir.
That's the guard armbar. Try it.